Yo, YouTube, this video is titled David is Innocent? Question mark. It's by Curse. Let's go.
The David case will go down
Yeah,
as
I heard people were saying, sorry to pause it, but I heard people were saying he's like not a suspect anymore or some shit like that. Let's go.
one of the most insane and widely predicted cases of all time, because apparently everyone knew about it and some even predicted it. And no, I'm not kidding. But before we get into all the new information, let me do a quick little recap. So 8 days ago, I made a video titled How David Lost Everything in 24 Hours. And in that video, I talked about the beginning stages of the David case with the limited information that we had at the moment, which was how a body of a young girl named Celeste was found in David's car, and how a bunch of people online had been speculating that they had been dating. And of course, while all of this was still unfolding, David had literally been—
Bro, do you remember when he was throwing around little boo-boos trying to distract people? It's something about them fucking little boo-boos, man. Why does that have people in like a chokehold?
On tour away at the time, and during that time, that was the only information that we had known in the moment. However, in the short time span of only a week, thousands of videos have popped up across social media, with some even proving people had known about this insane situation years before it actually got exposed. There's also been a ton of videos popping up online of people saying that David is innocent, and today we're gonna talk about it. So almost immediately after the David case went mainstream and he canceled his current tour, people that had known David went online and started exposing him. Because as some of you may remember from the last video, David's career pretty much started from the gaming space, and most people in these gaming spaces and communities usually use Discord, which is how a lot of these people had close knowledge of him. And from the last video, I remember briefly showing some of these tweets from X, and since that time, we now have some further information on them.
Bro was a chronically online fuckboy.
For example, this tweet that was posted September 17th says that TMZ confirms that this photo shows singer David near the area where the victim lived before she disappeared. The user who posted this alleges that David was paying people to keep Celeste's age a secret. And I remember that when I first saw this tweet, I was a little skeptical whether or not this could be real, but now people have dug up a video on TikTok of someone in 2024 going over this picture, and they kind of say the same thing.
Popular artist got caught giving thousands of dollars to kids. Now, why did he do this? To hide his little secret of him dating a minor. Yup. Who knows if he's still dating this minor though. And people commenting, proof. Why the fuck else would he randomly go unnoticed, no one knows about this, to meet kids, bring them canes, give them thousands of dollars? Why else would he do that? Why else would any celebrity do that? You know exactly why. And I'm not just guessing here.
Nah, this was really like one big open secret. This dude was hella before his time, bro. And it's crazy because everybody probably in the comments was not buying it, not believing it, probably thinking he was crazy. He just knew before it hit the mainstream, bro.
This is a picture from someone who knew the girl, and they told me this story.
And by the way, guys, this video was made December 14th, 2024, which is like a whole 9 months before this situation even went viral.
Wow.
And now all the comments on this TikTok are from like 3 days ago of people saying, why didn't this go viral? And you were ahead of your time. And truthfully, you could go through these comments and laugh, but when you put it into context that somebody actually died from this situation, it makes the whole thing a lot sadder, because it actually makes you wonder, if this had gone viral back then, could this have saved her life? Because it's not as if he was the only one to call it out, because while people—
I mean, she had been missing on multiple occasions, and her parents knew, and they reported her missing in 2024, and there was a bunch of people that already knew. There was so many moments that could have potentially saved her, if you think about it. It really is. I mean, she grew up in a broken home, though. She grew up in a broken home. Y'all gotta understand that. Like, when you grow up in a broken home, you're so susceptible to so much bullshit. You're susceptible to being in abusive relationships. You're susceptible to doing drugs and drinking at a young age, and potentially getting put into life-threatening situations because you don't have real guidance, you know? And it's like, it's a sad case, bro.
People were looking all throughout David's old videos and lurking through the comments, people found a comment from a random alt account that's specifically calling out David for this situation. And this random comment is from February 26, 2024, which is so long ago. So if we were to scroll down David's TikTok and go all the way to February 2024 and click on this specific video right here with the caption, "Me to everyone I tricked into thinking this was a love song," and you scroll down in the comment section until you see a comment by Robin Rivers that says, "Waiting for LAPD to get your ass for messing with a 13-year-old girl." And this was in 2024, February 26.
Look how many likes that shit got compared to every other comment. Dear God. 152,000 likes. How did he know? Bro, how did he know this? Whoa.
And to once again give you some perspective, that was about a year and a half ago before this entire situation went public. Wow. And of course, seeing that, it always begs the question that if someone had taken...
I mean, obviously the likes are new because the comment was way before its time. But it's like, how did this... Robin River, how did you know about this before anyone else?
That comment a little bit more serious and investigated it a little bit, maybe the girl Celeste could have been saved. On a side note, they've also somehow made this Robin River person kind of famous, because obviously before this person had 0 following and 0 followers, but after this comment blew up, they now have basically 200,000 followers. Whoa. But seeing all these different comments like spread throughout David's posts and the different posts on Twitter and TikTok, it just boggles my mind just how many people actually knew about the situation before she died. Now, in terms of David himself, the guy hasn't been arrested yet or named a suspect in the case. However, one of his houses in LA has been raided by the police, and I'm pretty sure that shortly after David's house,
this is all information we already know,
or apartment he was renting was raided by the police, David abruptly broke his lease and moved out of the $4 million mansion.
The Sun reports that D4vd left his Hollywood Hills mansion, which had been rented through his manager on a $20,000 a month lease starting in February 2024. After the home was raided by police on September 17.
Damn.
During the raid, officers
Does that not scream guilty? Like literally, why would you leave a house after they raided it?
Collected potential evidence from the property, and the lease was suddenly broken as the singer and his manager moved out.
So yeah,
I mean, at the same time though, that means that the address would have leaked, which means that a bunch of people on the internet know where you live and everybody sees you as a freaking PDF psychopath killer. Your safety could be at risk, but I don't feel bad for that. I don't feel bad for him at all.
That's pretty much all the information we've heard about David himself since the incident was announced. Of course, beside the time that people said they caught him playing Fortnite only a couple days after the allegation first went public.
Shut the f up, Lico. There's no way he's playing Fortnite right now. There's actually no way he's on 4. You guys are laughing. That's insane. How? Show me the proof, please. He got a win 2 days ago? Dude, what?
He got a win 2 days ago.
The fuck? He played a game of Fortnite yesterday. He got a win 2 days ago? Dude.
So yeah, that's a little insane. But because, like I mentioned earlier, that David hasn't been named a suspect yet or arrested, a lot of people are starting to think that he's innocent. If you were to go on TikTok and type in,
"Bro, that's because it's not a murder trial, it's being treated like one,"
and David is innocent, you would see that over the past 48 hours, there have been an insane uptick of videos saying this being posted on TikTok. You even have people claiming now on TikTok that David is no longer a suspect in his case.
According to what? According to who? Who said that?
As of 2 hours ago, singer David, who had a 15-year-old girl's body found in his car, has been cleared from the suspect list. How does this happen? I have zero idea, but it happened. LAPD really looked at all this evidence, her name and all the songs, her name tatted on him, the pictures of them, the videos of her backstage, and just...
You're not referencing nothing. He's just yapping. He just did that shit for views. That's crazy.
You know what? Nah, he's cool. Like, bro, who is this man David's lawyer? Is it Jay Yoma? Like, what is going on?
Motherfuckers don't even know about the case that they're fucking making videos about. Oh my god. TikTok literally fried people's brains. Whoa. Dude, I think we low-key might be in an age of anti-intellectualism. People's reading comprehension is at an all-time low. Their attention spans are fried because they don't want to listen. They can't listen. They need constant stimulation and dopamine. That's not what happened at all. He didn't beat the case. It's not a murder case because they don't even know if she was actually murdered. The results didn't come in yet. Her body was too decomposed for them to really tell anything that actually happened. So that doesn't even that doesn't even make sense. Like, according to who, like, everything that he said, he's saying all this shit, right? But he's not citing any of his sources.
Just can't wrap my head around it. All these things.
She was dismembered, yeah, but that dismembered doesn't mean chopped up. Dismembered could be from decay, because her body was in there for, they said it was in there for a few weeks, and then it's in a trunk, in a body bag, sitting outside in the Cali sun. Come on, bro.
Videos, pictures, tattoos.
For starters, whatever this guy is saying is misinformation, because David hasn't been found innocent and there hasn't even been a case on this yet. Everything is still super early in the investigation and there hasn't been any type of statement from anybody. So yeah, he's completely just using this fake information to farm engagement. And I'd be lying if I said he was the only one doing it. Since the case has gotten so much publicity.
Bro, it's like the phone game. One person says something that another creator sees, damn, this video went crazy. Let me make a video about it and just say my opinion. And then boom, they say their shit, they crack their jokes, then the next person does it, and then it just ends up being like a topic of the day. Boom.
Publicity online, and people have seen it get views on pretty much any platform. People are now purposefully spreading misinformation in order to engagement farm. I even came across this one guy's page who
he dropped a diss track.
A David diss track and has been non-stop spreading this David is innocent misinformation ever since he had one video blow up.
So anything to get your streams up, right?
They just confirmed.
Yo, what's good, Sean?
That David ain't no suspect to the case. So I just wanted to say that I do not give a fuck.
Oh boy, what on earth are we doing? Did he seriously just break out in a song and dance? And I really hope you guys don't think
I thought he was gonna play that shit. That shit actually hit.
Think that was his only video on the topic, because you would be unbelievably
it looks like he's wearing a towel on this shit. I don't know what he got on.
Wrong. Since the David case has come out, he has made.
No, he was wearing that. You remember Yeet was wearing this shit? Balaclava? No, turban. Turban, you remember that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 videos talking. That's how it is when you are an artist, bro. I'm not gonna lie, farming this entire situation to get your music out is kind of crazy though. It's a little bit crazy.
About his David diss track. And ever since this specific one has blown up, it's just been the same format of him saying that David is innocent.
I mean, he was already kind of, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Which is misinformation, and then breaking out in the song and dance.
Okay, I see y'all's comments about me dragging the David situation a little too much, but to be honest, I don't really get no fuck.
Absolute insanity, but that's the state of the world right now.
Yep. I mean, shit, if we talking about dragging shit, let me show you this dude's channel. I fuck with his videos. I fuck with you.
Well,
man.
guys, the cat.
But, come on, bro. Let's see how many Kai videos he got. 1, 2, scroll down a little bit. 3, and then you just keep going. I think he might have took some of his shit down, did he? He did. Damn, okay, bro. All right.